Hello enthusiasts, welcome back to the channel. Before we begin, we just want to remind everyone that this video is for educational purposes only. We're here to break down plant science and growing techniques, not to promote or sell cannabis. Please follow your local laws and regulations. Now let's get back to today's video. Today, we're going to dive into why popcorn buds happen, what you can do with them, and how to turn what might look like B-grade flower into something just as valuable as your top-shelf colas. Chapter 1. What are popcorn buds? Popcorn buds are the smaller, looser flowers that form where light and airflow are weakest. Typically, they are located on the lower third of the plant or in the crowded interior sites. Visually, what sets them apart is that they have wider spacing between calyxes and bracts, less stacking, and a higher leaf-to-calyx ratio. Now here's the key thing. Don't let their appearance fool you. Potency isn't defined by how big or dense a bud looks, but by the density and maturity of the glandular trichomes. These are the tiny resin glands that produce cannabinoids like THC and CBD, as well as terpenes and flavonoids. Even though popcorn buds are smaller and airier, the biochemical machinery is the same. Epidermal cells on the calyx and sugar leaves still differentiate into stalked trichomes, and those trichomes synthesize and store resin just like they do on your top colas. Where you may notice a difference is in concentration. Larger, denser buds often have more trichomes per gram simply because they're packing more surface area into a tighter space. Popcorn buds can sometimes test a little lower in overall cannabinoid percentage for that reason, but in many cases, the drop is marginal. So while popcorn buds may not win a beauty contest, chemically they're still very much cannabis. They can deliver a satisfying final product, and when processed into extracts or infusions, the difference between popcorn and top shelf is often negligible. Chapter 2. So what are the upsides of popcorn buds? Because they're airy with lots of surface area, they decarb and infuse efficiently for canna butter and oils, and they're great fodder for bubble hash, rosin, and keef collection. They cure faster, make excellent practice material for new techniques or recipes, and because you're not sacrificing your best flower, you'll feel freer to experiment. Also, a lot of popcorn can act as a signal that light distribution, canopy density, nutrition, or timing needs your attention. Use it as feedback to dial in the next run. But of course, as with anything, there are a few downsides. For example, trimming can be more tedious because of the leaf ratio. Similarly, terpene intensity and perceived potency are often a notch below your top colas, and extraction yield per gram may be slightly lower. Now that we've covered some background on today's topic, we just wanted to take a moment to thank the sponsor of today's video, the Exhale Homegrown CO2 Company. They offer one of the most practical and reliable ways to introduce natural carbon dioxide into your grow. For over 20 years, Exhale has taken the science of fungal respiration and turned it into a clean, controlled, and highly effective solution for indoor gardening. Each bag is thoughtfully designed to meet the needs of real-world growers, from small home tents to fully sealed commercial rooms. It's a true plug-and-play system. Just hang the bag above your canopy and the fungi inside get to work, producing a steady stream of CO2. This is possible because inside each bag is a proprietary substrate that serves as the fungi's food source, along with a patented non-fruiting mycelium strain developed specifically for steady, reliable respiration. What really sets Exhale apart is that they were the first to bring the CO2 bag concept to market. Their innovation helped create an entirely new category of grow room products that many others would later follow. While plenty of imitators have entered the market, none match Exhale's consistency or quality. That's why every product carries the original CO2 bag seal. So when you see that label, you know you're getting proven performance. For more information about Exhale and their products, go to the video summary and visit their website at exhaleco2bags.com. While you're there, be sure to check out our promo code from Exhale. It's a great way to save some money if you're ready to give passive CO2 a try in your grow space. Now let's get back to today's topic. Chapter 3. Why do popcorn buds form in the first place? It really comes down to a few things. lighting, airflow, plant genetics, growing environment, and feeding. The biggest factor is light penetration. Cannabis plants are naturally designed to prioritize energy to the parts that get the most light. So if your canopy is thick and your grow lights aren't reaching those lower branches, the buds at the bottom don't bulk up the same way. Genetics play a role too. Some strains are just more prone to producing small, immature, and fluffy buds that grow on the lower branches of the plant. The growing environment can also make a difference. Overcrowding can lead to poor airflow and higher humidity within the canopy. Both those things can lead to plant stress, mold growth, and smaller buds as the plant focuses on surviving rather than growing. Feeding mistakes can also play a big role in the development of popcorn buds because nutrient balance directly affects how a plant builds its flowers. Too much nitrogen during bloom keeps the plant in leaf-making mode, pushing foliage growth instead of dense colas, while too little phosphorus and potassium limits calyx stacking and resin production, leaving buds small and airy. Inconsistent feeding creates stress, which forces the plant to focus on survival rather than flower density. And nutrient lockout from poor pH prevents the plant from absorbing the nutrients it needs, even if they're present. Put together, these issues don't directly cause popcorn buds, but set the stage for them, especially when combined with weak light or poor airflow. At the end of the day, it's always important to remember popcorn buds aren't a sign of failure. In fact, a lot of growers leave them intentionally. Some figure, hey, the plant's already put energy into growing them, so why strip them away? Plus, sometimes you'd rather have more total flower, even if some of it is smaller, than throw it all out mid-grow. And that, my friends, brings us to the end of today's episode. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Also, I would love to hear your thoughts on popcorn buds. Let me know in the comments below. Have you ever dealt with popcorn buds in your grow? Do you usually remove the lower growth early, leave it alone, or use popcorn buds for something else after harvest? Thanks for watching today's educational video, and as always, keep being awesome and stay curious, my friends.